to our community. Study after study has demonstrated the following: that birth center care is evidence-based and consistently provides good health outcomes with fewer complications than hospital deliveries for lower-risk patients. That birth center care is associated with reduced racial and ethnic disparities in perinatal outcomes. And that birth center care is cost-effective, with births at a birth center costing on average 21% less than births in a hospital. These facts, alongside the most recent recommendations from the Health Policy Commission for how the Commonwealth can improve maternal health outcomes and lower health care costs, point to the need to invest in birth centers, not close them. The impact that the North Shore Birth Centre has had on the lives of the patients is equally profound. Hundreds of people have written into our campaign detailing their own birth experiences. One woman who birthed her baby in the tub at the birth centre wrote, "I would describe my birthing experience at the centre as peaceful, intimate, and empowering. It was everything I'd hoped my first birth experience would be." Rebecca wrote, "This is a time when women's bodily rights are being severely threatened. I am so grateful to have had the midwives at North Shore Birth Centre help me feel empowered, even with a surprise induction at the hospital. Women deserve to make choices for themselves and have their desires respected when bringing life into this world. That's what the midwives do so well." Laura wrote, "My daughter was born at the hospital with North Shore Birth Centre midwives. She was transferred to the NICU in Boston, but I received a check-in call from the North Shore Birth Centre every day until she came home, 9 days later. I've never been treated so compassionately in medical care." And finally, Jill, who summarized her own experience with this statement: "However a birth goes, I think we all can agree. Women deserve choices." On May 11th, Beverly Hospital and Beth Israel Lahey Health announced plans to close this incredible resource. They provided only the minimum notice to patients as required by law. They did not consult with the community or engage external partners to explore alternatives to closure. The hospital has cited pandemic-related staffing shortages as the reason for closure. We believe this is a short-term problem that can be solved should the hospital choose to provide competitive wages and a positive work environment for certified nurse midwives. Our group has committed to supporting the hospital in identifying solutions by providing resources, suggesting qualified and experienced candidates, and offering access to national and local partners who have proven the feasibility of this model. We have asked the hospital to pause the regulatory process toward closure while it explores these options. The City of Beverly does not have regulatory authority over Beverly Hospital, but the hospital is an institutional member of our community with a responsibility to act in the community's best interest and in the interest of public health. They should be held to a high standard when it comes to engaging their community in decisions that will have detrimental impacts. They should be held accountable when they prioritize profits over birthing people and their families. Your voices as our elected officials matter. We believe there are 3 ways you can help. Call on Beverly Hospital and Beth Israel Lahey Health to make the socially responsible choice and reverse its decision to close the birth center. Ask your state partners, our legislators, the Department of Public Health, Governor Baker, and Secretary Sutters to intervene on behalf of our community and work with Beth Israel Lahey Health on an alternative solution that protects access to choice and reproductive care. And please do join us on Monday, June 13th from noon to 1 at Beverly Hospital for a community rally to save the North Shore Birth Centre. Our voices are stronger together. The North Shore Birth Centre is a community treasure. Families from across Massachusetts and New England have come here to our city to seek out its unique offerings for more than 42 years. It's a place where patients are respected and given a choice in their healthcare and birth options, and a place where miracles happen. We must save it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Glass. Thank you for your time and for being here. And I think it seems clear you have a few other supporters who have come along with you, and it's fun to see people in the in the seats as always. Such an important part is having citizen participation here in the chamber. So thank you to all of you who are here tonight, whether you're here to support a citizen speaker or you're here for a different issue. It's very important having you here and makes the process of government really work.